Guys, if you're watching this in real time, like today when I upload this, it's December 10th. It is officially 5 days into my birthday. Yay! If y'all are seeing this in real time, be sure to tell me happy birthday in the comments. I love when people tell me that. But we are going to make this video today a little bit more lighthearted. I guess I don't really like saying unpopular opinions, thoughts and opinions that I have. And if there's anything that I say in particular that you really, really want me to elaborate on, like make an entire video and elaborate on, I have no problem with doing that. Y'all know I love doing that, okay? Um, but let's just go right ahead and get on into this, and you guys will get to know me a little bit more through this video as well. You'll kind of, I guess, more so gauge the kind of anime that I like and the kind of anime that I watch. So let's just get right on into it. I'm started off strong, okay? And this, when I say this, I don't mean it in like a crazy way. I don't mean it in like a sarcastic way, or I don't mean it like at all, because I actually really like this anime. But Chainsaw Man is a niche anime that I was not expecting to see like mainstream love or anything like that. And y'all might say this is the age of anime and whatnot, but there's a ton, I'm talking like a ton of anime that are amazing that are just not getting any kind of focus. Really, really shocked by Chainsaw Man getting as popular as it did and receiving the popularity that it has, because like I put Chainsaw Man kind of like in the same category. If any of you guys have ever seen like Fooly Cooly, I put it in that realm of like niche. So to see that it got like mainstream um love and everything, and y'all don't pay attention to what people be saying on the internet. One thing that I always tell people when it comes to anime: don't pay attention to what you see on the internet. Like, I know that there's like a lot of discourse when it comes to people and their opinions about it, but like I see people talk crap about Chainsaw Man all the time. And some of those same people are not gonna, they went and saw the movie. They're not gonna miss a chapter. They're not gonna miss an episode. Like, so just don't believe it. Just don't. This channel is not a safe space for people that slander sports anime. Okay. I'm watching Blue Lock. I'm watching Slam Dunk. I'm watching any kind of sports anime that you throw my way. Okay. And people are like, oh, sports anime is boring. No, it's not. It's not. I'll argue that. And I love sports anime. I've also told you guys that I love mechs. I love that stuff. Okay. So this is not a safe space to ever slander specifically those two genre of anime, sports and mech. Okay. I love those down. My Happy Marriage is the best anime adaptation that Netflix has ever done. I don't care. Like all the Netflix original anime or whatever, My Happy Marriage is the best one that they have ever done. I love My Happy Marriage. I love that anime down. Mio be getting on my nerves sometimes because I only give the shy, timid girl so much grace. I only do it so much, and then like I just get irritated. Like, I get that not everyone is like, oh, I would, if I did this in this situation, or if I was in this situation, I would do this differently, I would do that differently. Who's to say what you would do in that situation? But that shy, timid stuff just irritates my soul so bad, because it gets to a point. It truly, truly gets to a point. But My Happy Marriage is amazing. Like, all the way down. I love My Happy Marriage. Some of y'all might come for me for this, but again, this is just my thought, and I don't mean this in a negative way when I say this, but I could not get behind Hell's Paradise. Before y'all start typing, before y'all come for my neck, okay? I'm not saying that I couldn't get into Hell's Paradise because I didn't like it. I actually really, really like the concept of Hell's Paradise, but it's like, I don't know, like the execution was just a little boring. Hell's Paradise is a little boring. Like, the idea of the anime is a lot more um fulfilling in my mind. Like the possibilities of it are a lot more fulfilling than what's actually happening. I do actually want to rewatch it before season 2 drops because I'm like, okay, maybe it's me. Like, what is it that I'm missing? What is it that I'm really like not vibing with when it comes to this anime? But if it's just not for me, it's not for me. Like, I even if I don't particularly like certain anime, I will still watch things just in case people want like recommendations and stuff. So just because I don't necessarily like something doesn't mean that I still won't use it in the future for a recommendation for someone else. But Hell's Paradise is not something that I'm checking for. Hell's Paradise is not something that I'm particularly crazy about, but it is something that I'm willing to give a second chance just because I like the idea of it. Now, y'all know I love Dragon Ball anything. I love Dragon Ball Z. Um I don't particularly love GT, but there's things about GT that I love. Super, everything, anything Dragon Ball related. Best believe I watched it, whatever, games, whatever. But the only Trunks that I like is the Future Trunks and the Cell Android saga. That's the only Trunks that I like. And I'm not being biased because that is like fun fact about me. My favorite arc of the Dragon Ball Z series specifically is the Android Cell arc, whatever. That's my personal favorite. But any Trunks after that, like mid at best. Very much mid at best. So yeah, if you hear me ever talk about Trunks, I'm talking about one Trunks in particular, and I'm probably also talking about Kid Trunks, but that's the only future Trunks that I like personally. Naruto's graduating class should not have been in the tuning exams. Are y'all kidding me? Y'all really let them kids go up in there and play. They should not have been in the tuning exams. I don't care how you spin it. I don't care what y'all talking about. And we can just take like the rookie nine specifically. I'm not talking about nobody else. I'm not talking, we can talk about Neji, Tintin, and Rock Lee in a whole different setting. But, and I know that y'all like to gripe about Tintin, but I feel like she was definitely a lot more qualified for the tuning exams than the rest of them. And part of it is very, very simple. They had a year to prepare because they're a year older than them. So they had a year to prepare for their tuning exams. Those kids graduated, and then you're like, all right, go take the tuning exams. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Naruto just learned how to cheat and do shadow clones. And by the way, I'm not talking crap about Naruto because I hate it. I love Naruto, actually. Love Naruto down. Okay. But them kids should not have been in the tuning exams. Like you'll never convince me otherwise, like ever. I am actually tired of y'all saying that Demon Slayer is like mid and it's only carried by animation because y'all have seen everybody else all over the internet say the same thing. Now, I am saying this as a person that is not a fan of Demon Slayer, and y'all might be saying like, Desi, what do you mean? You have you got you got Tangen in the back. You got Tangen in the back. Yes, but we're not talking about the anime man that I just love on and won't stop talking about. He's one of them, yes, but it's just not, again, something that somebody else might, like that I can recommend to them. But me personally, I'm not going to be like, guys, let's put on that Demon Slayer. I'm not doing it. However, I am getting really, really tired of y'all in these groups saying like, oh, Demon Slayer is mid and it's only carried by animation. Y'all can't give me no other reason why y'all don't like Demon Slayer. Like at all. And it's like, if y'all watch it just because the animation is good, that's okay. That's perfectly fine. But I guess my point is don't let someone else's opinion be yours because I see that a lot. And with Demon Slayer, it just is so annoying. Gato only left, and when I talk about Gato, I'm talking about Suguru Gato. He only left Jujutsu Tech as a trauma response because and if Yuki Sumo, sorry guys, this is a Yuki Sumo hate page, but if she did not talk to him and if he actually like got some type of like help after what had happened, he wouldn't have turned into what he turned into. And this also kind of like, I guess more so leaks into like Nanami also leaving because after what happened to you, he also left the Jujutsu Society for a little bit. But it's like I can't blame Suguru for what he did. I can't blame him for him wanting to leave. I can't blame him for any of that because it's like, yo, first of all, he was a teenager. They were kids, and it's like, how are y'all expecting kids to handle that? I don't know. It's just all in irony. It was just a trauma response. I don't blame him. Okay, he went through a lot. That was a long couple of days for him. Completely rewired his brain chemistry. I'm not mad at him whatsoever. Attack on Titan is literally a literary masterpiece. And I'm not talking about like in the sense of an anime. Even in a novel book form, on paper, Attack on Titan is literally perfect. Of course, like people are like, oh, Aaron's wrong, and you can sit and talk about morality all you want to. But the story itself, chef's kiss. Sorry. We love Attack on Titan over here. You see my where you see my cart Titan back there? You see Ymir, you see Mikasa. I have more pops, but whatever. We love Attack on Titan over here. It was a masterpiece from start to finish. No missed details. Everything checked out. There's no if you watch Attack on Titan and you get to the end and you're still questioning the story, like you just weren't paying attention. I'm sorry. I hate to break it to you, but you just weren't paying attention. The Sasuke retrieval arc or the Sasuke retrieval mission, like period, it was doomed to fail because y'all gave it to kids. Why didn't y'all send the Anbu? Why didn't y'all send people that actually could have like y'all sent kids to go get Sasuke back? Mind you, he didn't even want to come back. He left on his own. Okay. Y'all sent kids to go get Sasuke. And then we're surprised that those children could not bring them back. And y'all might be saying, like, but it was Neji and Choji and Shikamaru and Naruto. Da 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 da. I'm not saying that they don't have the skills to do missions like this. Like, because like we know, like just Shikamaru and Neji alone, like between their techniques and how smart they are, yes, you would be like, okay, this is a great idea, but no, it was not. At the end of the day, they're kids. They were not going to bring him back. And then y'all had them going up against people that y'all wouldn't even send y'all Anbu against. Doomed to fail. It was set up to fail. Oron High School Host Club would have been better if Hikaru and Kaoru were not related. So let me explain. So growing up, when I was a teen girl, watching Oral High School Host Club, I loved the twins. I love them. Hikaru and Kaoru, I love them down. And then Tamaki was my least favorite. Let me know if y'all want me to do a ranking system of the guys from Oral High School Host Club, but Tamaki was my least favorite. Spoiler alert. But it always felt weird liking the twins because of like the situations that they would be in and like the stuff that they would be doing. So it was just like weird. But it's like I personally just feel like it would be better and for some people a little bit more tolerable to either watch for the first time or rewatch if they were not related. Like I just feel like things would have been better if they just were not brothers. Bleach collectively within one anime has the finest men I have ever seen. Oh my gosh. So many, so many fine men. So many. I will not be elaborating on that. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Samurai Champloo does not need another season. I see people all the time when it comes to amazing short anime like that. They're like, we need another season. We need another season. Samurai Champloo was literally perfect from start to finish. And I don't think that we need another season. I personally, I just don't. It's amazing and I wouldn't change it at all. Despite Ranma One Half being, spoiler alert, Ranma One Half, the original anime, is my favorite anime of all time. I love Ranma, and if you did not know, Shampoo's my favorite girl. But I am not the biggest fan of Akane. And the same way I said that I don't like the overly timid or the overly shy girl, I also don't like the girl that is just like overly mean all the time or like goes out of her way to be mean. And Ram is such a sweetie. Like he's literally just a boy. And I feel like a lot of times Akane was just she was just like overly mean to him and she didn't even need to be. I wish we got more of the Ginyu Force in Dragon Ball Z. Like RIP to them. The stances, like, bro, they was hitting that every single time. I wish we had them for just a little bit longer, but the way Vegeta cleared them out, the way he cleared them out was legendary. So it's like, I can't even be mad at it. All right, you guys, that is it for this video. And of course, it is Vlogmas, it is Clipmas. So guess what? You'll see me tomorrow. But again, let me know if there is anything that I said in this video that you would want me to elaborate on and make a longer video about, because y'all know that I love talking to y'all. But that is all for today, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.